Perspective. So as we've talked about before, you've got 20 plus years in your role and evolution of the role within Wiley. Over that period of time, how has your perspective changed of DiSC, everything DiSC, and how it's evolved over that journey of the last 20 plus years and where that may go in the future?
I think it's very similar to what we just talked about in terms of being someone who loves delving into that and analyzing and understanding and developing these models, and sometimes very sophisticated models to understand things. That's very rewarding to me. But to what degree is that actually helping people? And so I look back at myself when I first started this gig, as someone who did a lot of work translating that into narratives for people to read, but transitioning slowly is how can we actually make a difference in people's lives? And so, like I mentioned before, is we worked on a module for helping people give feedback. And so how can we take this DiSC model and your understanding, let's say you've got this strong D style, and that you're really direct with your feedback, and that's kind of a superpower for you. That's great. Like I, as an S style, I wish I had that. And so we can use that though to help someone understand that there's other elements that you need to include when you're giving feedback. You need to make sure that it's encouraging. You need to make sure that you're receptive. It's not like a monologue, that you're actually listening to the person do it. You need to make sure it's objective and you're bringing in examples that they can track. And so that for me, I think has been the journey, is finding ways to really apply this stuff. And technology, of course, is a place that has been tremendously helpful in making, and AI is going to be, I mean, in pretty much every part of the economy, it's going to be a game changer. And it's hard to tell what that's going to be, but I suspect our industry is just as ripe for change with that as any.
Excellent. Appreciate that perspective. So as the founder of X5 Management, we started in 2016. I would say I've made some good decisions along the way. One, without question, is becoming an authorized partner of Wiley. And we value that relationship. And to think what we did prior and how we added value prior, it's foreign to think of that. Any words of wisdom for us, our clients, our audience, just as we conclude this portion of our conversation today, Mark?
I think it's always, for me, being in product, the lesson that I continually have to learn is listening to my customer, whoever my customer is. And so you obviously have your clients as customers, but those practitioners in organizations, they've got their customers. And so it's so easy to create something in that silo. That's where I prefer to do it, and nice and neat in my head. But that's probably one of the things that has helped me the most in terms of developing being more effective in my work, is forcing myself to go out and talk to people and listen to what they actually need.
Love it. Mark, on behalf of myself and the entire team of X5 Management, incredibly grateful for your time, and we're going to continue to use this great tool and the programs associated with it as well. And hopefully there's some other things that are in the pipeline that we can continue to add even greater value to our clients in the years ahead as well. So appreciate the time, Mark.
Yes, this was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me on. Really appreciate it.